Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Victor Newman's power play continues to spread like a spider web with many tied strings. Audra Charles, with her charming appearance and strong personality, having just returned from her victory in Paris, was faced with an unpleasant surprise. Although she had envisioned herself owning Glissade independently, Audra was shocked when Victor introduced a new co-CEO, who was her ex-lover. This old love is not a stranger, but Kyle Abbott, whose past is filled with conflicts and disagreements. Kyle and Audra's relationship didn't end on good terms, and this reunion is sure to bring a lot of tension. But Victor Newman, who was nicknamed the Mustache for his never straightforward tricks, always had a plan behind his every action. Audra, although feeling betrayed, somehow knew that she had put herself in this situation by trusting Victor too much and letting her ego cloud her reason. If she had agreed to Tucker's buyout deal, perhaps she could have avoided this and kept her position as sole CEO. But now, Tucker may find a way to make things difficult for Audra in the future. Now, having fallen into a tight spot, Audra must find a way to turn the situation around to protect her position at Glissade. While her relationship with Kyle may be challenging in terms of power sharing, Kyle's background in cosmetics could prove to be a valuable asset to Audra. Maybe, over time, the conflict between them will take a more positive turn, and they may find themselves attracted to each other again. While the tension could give birth to sparks, a romantic relationship could be rekindled between Kyle and Audra. Not only could this be a result of emotion, but it could also be a strategic move on Victor's part. Victor is always a few steps ahead in this game, and it cannot be ruled out that he wants to use this relationship to influence Jack Abbott. In this complicated scenario, Claire's appearance could cause further confusion as Victor tries to anger Kyle. Victor always cares about his family's welfare and doesn't want Kyle to cause Claire pain, like what happened to Summer. Maybe, Victor is subtly encouraging a relationship between Kyle and Audra to protect Claire from any potential hurt. Although it would have been easy for Victor to let Audra go after achieving his goal of protecting Glissade, he chose to let her run the company with Kyle. Victor's plots are never simple, and there are always deep reasons that even insiders can hardly fully explain. Victor's game is a complex chessboard, and each player is an important piece in his plan to conquer power and affection. Audra, in a few moments of self-reflection, realizes that she may have gotten herself into her current situation by being too trusting of Victor and not controlling her ego. She has cooperated with Victor from the beginning, but now finds herself placed in an awkward position. If Audra had agreed to Tucker's buyout deal, she would probably now be the sole operator. However, missing this now leaves her facing an unwanted opponent, and it is possible that, in the future, Tucker will constantly seek revenge. Despite their conflicts, both Audra and Kyle must find a way to work together to protect their positions and power at Glissade. Kyle, with his background in cosmetics, could be the key to Audra strengthening its position. Gradually, they may realize that although their past is turbulent, the future can be built on common understandings and goals. Although their past and present are intertwined with tensions, it cannot be denied that from conflicts can arise attraction. Their romantic relationship can be rekindled not only by forced circumstances but also by the realization of their strength in union. This can lead to the rediscovery of long-buried emotions. Victor, while remaining the coordinator on the stage of power, may have premeditated all of these moves as part of a larger strategy. His pushing Kyle and Audra into a situation where they work together could be a move for a different purpose than simply protecting Glissade. Victor may be trying to use this relationship as a tool to keep Claire safe from possible emotional trouble between her and Kyle, in order to protect his niece from any possible hurt. Can arise. Threat Claire is haunted by the sight of Jordan, so we'll be bringing you updates on any news about Jordan that's coming up. Subscribe to the channel where you want to get the latest spoilers, predictions, news and updates.